Championship series for you to choose from. Each offers a unique selection of cars, challenges, and rewards.
Wait, so you can play more sport compact ones?
Back
Oh
in
yeah,
the
really sport
1960s,
compact?
when petrol was free, the recipe for making a sports car was very simple.
Okay.
You stuck a big engine in the front,
We'll do
and
really
then you
sport
took it out
compact.
again and replaced it with an
Back in the
even bigger one.
1960s,
But then in
Nigel
1973,
Thornberry came and
Middle
saved the
Eastern men made
Queen.
all the petrol, decided they didn't want to give it away for free
Yeah.
anymore. Fortunately, some clever men in Japan had a very wise idea. Instead of enormous engines, they would create sportiness by making their cars small and light, with small and light engines. It was a philosophy that produced affordable classics like the Toyota Sprinter Trueno GT Apex. Later, that same philosophy gave us the Mazda Miata, or MX-5. In fact, it's a philosophy that's still creating some of the very best drivers' cars out there. They might not be big, but they're often clever, and they will
Miata.
always put a smile on your face.
Clever girl. Name that movie. I like to drop quotes for you guys when I do live commentaries. Oh, I remember the Eagle Talon. Lots of kids had that in high school. Nissan Silvia Spec R? I don't even remember that car. Dodge SRT 4 ACR. Acura, Mazda, Miata, Mitsubishi Eclipse. Lots of kids had that car in high school as well. 240 SX SE. Toyota Celica. I always wanted a Toyota Celica. Actually, the Celica looked like it had some of the better stats. Let me, 6.1 speed. This one has pretty good stats as well. The Eclipse has really good speed. They're actually all really similar across the board. The Nissan's actually pretty good. It's kind of ugly though. The Toyota's pretty good too. I think I'm gonna go with the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Alright, let's just go to colors. I don't want any of these stupid custom designs. That's kind of a cool color. I normally don't like green, but that's kind of cool. Wait, what's this? Oh, I can't go that far. Special colors. Camouflage? No thanks. Yeah, as much fun as wood sounds like. Let's go with like a deep red. Where am I? Where's my cursor? Does anyone see my cursor? Oh, there it is. It was blending in because it's a red cursor over red colors. I kind of like this color.
This is your
Guess we'll just buy with credits. I don't know what the tokens are, or what they do, or what the difference is between spending one or the other, but so we'll just do it with credits.
Today, we head to England, to the world-renowned Silverstone Circuit,
Sweet.
home of the British Grand Prix.
Gonna get so many bitches. Cool. Silverstone. Excited to give this Mitsubishi Eclipse a test drive here. Lots of kids I know had that car. Or wanted that car.
Each race,
Like
you'll be
me.
challenged to beat your friend's best lap time
My
records
first car
too.
was a
These
95
records are
Nissan
stored for
Altima.
each track and car class. See how many lap records you can beat
Got that in
during
like
the race.
03, I think? And got rid of it shortly afterwards because everything started to break on it as soon as I got it. Now I drive a 2003 Jetta. Just because it was like one of the only things I could afford and I desperately needed a car at the time. I also like the look of Volkswagens, but I mean... Well, I should say, I don't mind Volkswagens. It's not something that I, like, would necessarily go out of my way to go buy if I were to go, you know, car shopping right now, but I don't mind VWs. The only problem with VWs, and this is a good life lesson for you guys, with Volkswagen, they are really bad at their, like they have a lot of proprietary stuff where if you don't take it to a Volkswagen dealership to get it fixed and you just take it to a generic shop, a lot of shops, well, some shops won't actually work on Volkswagens, especially when it has to do with like the electrical components, because I tried to get a remote car starter installed for my Jetta and they wouldn't do it at Best Buy. I worked at Best Buy, and I asked the guy to do it, and he was like, no, we can't, we don't do Volkswagens. So I offered to give him $50 just, you know, for him to do it at his house. I was like, bro, I'll just have you do it, man. Like, no big deal. I'll give you some money. He was like, no, like, seriously, I don't want to touch a Volkswagen. Like, he's like, I'm not saying this because I don't want your money. I'm saying it because I don't want to fuck up your car. Like, they don't label any of the wiring in the car. So he goes, the wires that they use for me to like install the remote car starter look the same as the ones that are powering your airbag. He goes, so I could actually pull the wrong one that's not labeled and have your airbag just go off. He's like, and that's expensive to get them to, like, you know, refit an airbag and all that type of stuff. So, life lesson, long story short, when you get a Volkswagen, be prepared that you're probably going to have to go to a dealership or to somebody who specifically knows Volkswagens. Otherwise, they might not feel comfortable doing everything that you actually want them to do. But other than that, they're pretty good cars. Try and pass this guy on the inside. There we go. What do we got? One guy in front of us. That's it, huh? Man, maybe I should start telling stories more often. Drive pretty well. I think it might be time to turn down some of the assists. Actually, now that I think about it. And the line said I had to slow down for that turn. Don't be ridiculous, game. I don't even know what I'm doing on some of these turns. I didn't even brake. I just like tried to almost cut the corner and like just roll across it. I don't know what I was doing. whatever. We're in first. We got a pretty good lead. I think we got this one, unless a fun dad just magically shows up and ruins this race, too. Alright, looks like it's pretty long straightaway from here. I can just kind of gun it and hopefully get out to a pretty big lead, because I'm pretty sure I have the fastest car out of all of them, which is probably why I'm winning. This car was fast, but it also had really good stats. Like all around, well-rounded stats, so... You don't even really need to brake for a lot of these turns. You just need to like let off the gas a little bit. Just for like a split second. When there's shorter turns like that. I mean, if you braked real quick, it would probably... It might cut down a few like seconds or like a millisecond or something around the corner, just because you start to kind of spin out on some of the turns. But for me right now in the lead, I don't even feel like I need to brake. Like right here, I just gently let off the gas. No braking required. It's funny, when you first start playing this game, it's like really instantly noticeable that it runs at 60 frames per second, and then as you start to play for a little bit, it doesn't really, like, you can't really tell anymore. I mean, it looks good, it looks really smooth, but it's not... Whoa, what happened? I don't want that. Get out of here. Go back to Forza. You can still tell that it's very smooth, but it's not as, like, defined, it's not as noticeable as it was when you first started.
Whose records you beat. You can also see who your next rival is.
But I guarantee if I
Press
popped in a
X
30
to
frames
ride
per
into
second
rivals
game, it would
mode
be like
against them.
a huge downgrade.
We now travel to the Indianapolis
No.
Motor Speedway, home of the
Just saying,
world-famous
lady, no.
Indianapolis 500.
Cool. Indy 500. This should be fun.
Pass the most cars to win this event.
Cool. So it's all about passing, so I might... Well... I was gonna say I might let people just, you know, keep going past me so then I can pass them again. But at the same time, if you do that, then they're also getting a pass. So, might have to be careful with that. Gold target, 12 cars you gotta pass. Okay. See you later. 2? Or maybe it's 12 unique cars. Maybe you can't just let people go in front of you and then pass them again. Let them go in front of you and then pass them again. I don't know. Let's just drive, see how many we can get. Pass this guy. Uh-oh. Actually, that kind of worked out. Take them both on the outside. Should be able to take both of these guys on the outside here. This guy on the inside. 9. Should be able to take this guy on the inside. Okay. We got 2 more. These 2 guys right here. They're our next victims. I think we're getting pretty close to the finish line though, so we better hurry this up. Take this guy on the outside. This guy too. Let's fucking gun it. Alright, so we're at 12. See how many more we can get. See ya. See ya! Alright, that was pretty cool. I like that last little stretch right there. You can really gun it. There's a few, like, really tight turns towards the end, but once you get past those, you can just really open up on the engine. That was good. That was good. Alright. I don't know what that is, but I'll take bonus payouts wherever I can get them. Alright, let me
Today's
skip.
event takes place in sunny California at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, which takes its name
I just
from
want
a
to
dry
race, man.
lagoon
I
the
don't
track
care
was
about
built
all the
over.
other stupid stuff. Cool. Laguna Seca. Whoops. I should be leaving for class right now. I have to go to class at 11. But, we only have 5 more classes. And, don't really feel like I need to be there. There's no negatives for missing a class. So, I'm not going. I was actually just there before I started playing this game. It's 40 minutes away. And I had a test, so I went in, 8 a.m., took the test, took about a half an hour, came home, was home by a little after 9, started playing this game, and started playing this game, and had a 2-hour break, and I really just don't want to go back. I think you guys can understand that feeling. And honestly, I don't have to go back, so why do I want to? I don't. So there you go. These guys are going really slow. So slow that I just drove off-road on the dirt and passed like 3 of them. I'm gonna do the same thing right here. Push him off-road. Wow, that off-road really was not slowing that guy down. This guy over here, look at him. Oh, pile up. See ya. 3 good passes. Triple kill. Shit, I think I watched a Forza video on this track, and I remember there being some difficult turns. And you definitely don't want to be off-road on this track, so I gotta be careful going into some turns, like maybe this one right here. No, that one was too bad. But I remember there being a few difficult turns. Yeah, like something like that you really gotta slow down for. You can't really be drifting around that one. Oh yeah, look at this one coming up down on the mini-map on the bottom left. Do a complete 180. Alright. I think think we're pretty good. We got a pretty good lead right now. We're Tokyo drifting. Getting good turns all over the place. Let's do this. Good turn. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. It turns much easier when you don't have like 16 cars all trying to turn it at the same exact time. Really? Mazda, you're gonna let a Mitsubishi win on your track? It's shameful. Yeah, that turn could be a little iffy if you don't slow down enough for it, but luckily I'm the GOAT, so I was definitely prepared. Good turn. We got a perfect turn back there, I believe. This is the one where you really got to slow down for it. Perfect turn, and gun it for the finish line. That's what I'm talking about. Oh wait, there's 3 laps? Man, I thought there was 2. I thought that was the end. That might be a perfect turn right there. That might be a perfect turn right there. Oh, that was definitely a perfect turn. Thank you for acknowledging that one, game. This one's not so good. It'd be funny if it popped up and it was like, bad turn. You suck. Like the Guitar Hero South Park episode. You're a fag. Wow, we're getting perfect turns all over the place. Let's go. Another one. Look at this guy. Look at the lead I have. Good. I wanted that perfect, but we got a good one. Perfect. Good, okay. Let's keep this up. I'll screw up this last turn. Perfect? That wasn't even good? Man, that one looked like it was pretty good. It felt pretty good. Alright, finally. Final stupid lap. 3 laps. I felt like that lasted an eternity. Should have won like an hour ago just by default, based on the fact that I was 3 miles ahead of everybody else. I like this game. I knew I was going to like it. I saw a video or 2 of it, and I knew I was going to have fun and enjoy it. And I do. Oh, we almost leveled up. All right.
We take on the scenic roads of the
What's
legendary
next?
Circuit de
Where are we
la Seine,
going?
home of the 20